Hello Libra, how are you? Hope you're well and hope you're getting through things with COVID and you're staying safe and your family are well and all that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, Libra, is I'm going to use my homemade deck here, which is messages from the universe, channeling messages here. Okay. From Spirit. And so all these messages that are weird and wonderful messages I channeled some time ago, and I wrote them down, but we're going to pull out spiritually a card here that is meant for you and what's going on with you in October, Libra. Okay, let's just give them a good shuffle. What's going on? What's going on in October? What is going on in October? What is going on for Libra in October? And it's going for the green one. So let's have a look. What's going on for you? Well, somebody does not want to lose you. And this person feels like you are distant from them. Now, this could be a family member. This could be a lover. This could be your partner. Or it could be the other way around. You feel that you don't want to lose someone and you feel that this is becoming distant. Or maybe a relationship that used to be good, a family relationship, whatever this may be. They sense that either you're becoming distant or they are becoming distant from you. Distance has caused them to feel the pain. Offering love, still cares for you, still loves you. Kind of blames the relationship for other things that are going on in their lives, but they can't see this. You know, that person that blames everything that's going on the outside, on the relationship, and it absolutely disintegrates and destroys a good relationship, okay? Okay, your partner, the other side, it says, your partner is worried about finances, material gains, and work. Is worried about this. There's unresolved issues. There is regrets that things have gone too far and it can't be retracted. This is after the event comes around, after being in their cave, okay? They seem to can't see that maybe they do kind of bring the outside in to the relationship, which brings tension. And after they've done that, they go running into their cave. It's a pattern that this person does. Apart from that, they're a good person. They're worried. They are worried, and things are unresolved and up in the air. What is the regret that's gone too far? And this may not be a partner, as I said. This may be somebody who is a family member, okay? There is regret here. Maybe you regret that these issues were unresolved. But it's like it's like in hindsight, after the event, it's like thinking it over. Well, it could have been you that ran away from this, or possibly bringing in all of your issues that you cannot cope with in life. Maybe you went through a very hard time and hardship hits, and you may have lashed out at this other person. And this other person did not want to lose you, but this is how this has transpired. There is heartbreak here. Three of Swords. This heartbreak. It may be a good idea to say to this person, you know, at the time I could not cope. At the time things were very difficult. I don't think it was about you. I just feel that things were quite difficult, and I was just trying my best to get through. And now looking back at that, I do realise my own kind of regrets and mistakes. So this is in your secret thoughts, okay? You may be heartbroken that this has happened to you. Oh, they may be heartbroken that this happened, that they brought out outside issues into the relationship when really, yeah, somebody got humiliated. I feel in public, there was a humiliation in public, which is the biggest humiliation you can give to anyone. And this is what destroyed this relationship. Somebody was shamed for no reason apart from, you know, lashing out of your problems onto somebody else. Now, who is this? Who could this be? Is this a succession of partners, or is this a succession of family members that you have just kind of lashed out at because you're going through some hard times, okay? And you had to take it out on somebody else. You had to deflect that onto another person. You regret that. You do regret it. And that, look, this is what's coming through in this reading. You may say, I've never done that. But I feel if you look back, or there may be a person that cared deeply about you that you did this to, and you do regret it. Or you may have done this a number of times to this person, or and it's this karma, you know, because you're carrying a heartbreak here for doing this. Whenever you couldn't cope, you kind of lashed out at this person, or vice versa. But I do get this as you. This person does care about you. They did love you. There's regrets here. Heartbreak. Oh gosh, Libra. Now, there is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The only way you could, and you know, bring this new beginning to fruition is to say to this person, hey, and be transparent. Say, I regret, you know, I regret the things I was going through, such hardship. I regret that the way I spoke to you. I regret that I took this out of you, and I shouldn't have done that, because I didn't consider your feelings at all. I just needed to, you know, cathartically release how I felt on someone. And I get here, emerging from this difficulty and these hard times, the Five of Pentacles. I feel you have emerged from these difficulties, and kind of looking back at, it's like someone who has just kind of thrown away people over the years that cared about them. So I get the Hermit, because I do get that you may be lonely and you look back on this relationship with fond memories. You may be thinking, I had a really nice relationship, close bond with that person, and I ruined it. Now, going into the future, there is contentment and there is achievement, and there's things that are a lot more settled for you than they used to be. And you're a little bit calmer, and you've got time to reflect on this. It's like it's like a movie of your life, and you're reflecting on all these things. But You feel a loss here, but also the Hermit card, you feel you've not really got real friends. You kind of through these family members, or these friends, or this friend, this family member, you threw them in the dumpster, thinking that, you know, you wanted to just cathartically do this to make yourself feel better. You're going to carry this for an awful long time, this regrets, because now as you're moving on with your life, things are more settled. You are now kind of thinking, where are those friendships? Where are those special people that I could talk for hours to and share a glass of wine with and just, you know, talk about the world? Where are those people? And there is a sense of loss. The Five of Cups, there's a sense of loss. You know, it's like, is it too late to kind of recreate this? Would this actually take therapy to get over this? The damage that has been done here to this relationship. So Libra, yeah, because I feel you may have backstabbed this person. You may have thrown knives at this person just as a cathartic expression to make them feel bad about themselves in their own life. I mean, how many knives can you put into somebody's back? I think you've put over an awful lot of knives in the back of this person. You regret it. You can see it for what it is now. There's like an awakening, a realization of this. How do you talk yourself out of this? I'm not saying that you're a bad person, Libra, but how do you, it's like mentally having passive aggression towards something that's not to blame for your problems. I don't feel it's been passive aggressive either. I feel that it's blaming someone. Is that blaming someone that's innocent of all of your issues in life? Would you call that passive aggressive? I have the Prince of Cups in. The Prince of Cups is full of empathic energy because it's next to the water. Or maybe you realize that this person was full of empathic energy and they really did care deeply. But this is kind of Wheel of Fortune. This cycle is over. It's kind of finished now. This taking out your anger and resentments about life on one person like a scapegoat, and absolutely you know, destroying that relationship from where it can never go back. Annihilating this person in public. That's over. It's over. But it's over, but it's not over for you. You feel bad for doing this. You feel bad for being like this, to have to resort to this, to lash out at someone. Now, you always lash out. Many people lash out like this to people that love them, that care for them the most. And you put this hate on the person or the people that love you the most. Yeah, making out this person's the devil when really you want to lash out at the appropriate people that you want to call the devil, but you can't, so you lash out at the people or the person that loves you the most. Well, in October, I feel that this feeling here of, it's like you're looking back emotionally at your life like a movie. Yes, the wheel here, the wheel, this cycle has ended. This is what this is saying. This cycle is ended. And going back to this green card here, either you don't want to lose this person or they don't want to lose you. This distance has caused them to feel this pain. This person still cares for you and loves you. But blames everything onto this person, as I said before. I feel like either you here or this other person was very worried about their work, finances, materials at the time. And now there's lots of unresolved issues and regrets. It's gone too far. It's like, you know, realizing this after the hindsight. After the event comes around, after being in their cave, and yeah, it's like someone caused this damage, then ran away and went into a cave for a while, and then came out of their cave feeling a lot better of this cathartic expression and blaming somebody else who was an innocent in this, by the way. It helps you get through. It's helped you get through, but it's like destroying somebody else to help you get through. It's not the way to go, is it? Not especially when that person cared about you and loved you, whoever that was. Okay. And I guess you could say, you know, we all have regrets. But do we all have regrets where we feel like we've destroyed someone just to make us feel better? Resenting somebody else because you're thinking that they've got it a bit easier than you? Okay, so where do we go here? We have this energy of, where do you go from here, Libra? Where do you go from here? Maybe the other way around. Maybe somebody showed this evil kind of passive aggression on you, which you didn't deserve, and made you feel terrible, you know, and felt very, very hurt over this, that you kind of, you know, there's no chance of ever going back here. But there is this like ruminating over this and looking at this like a movie. And it's sad because it's like looking back and fantasizing how things were. You know, I did have a really close relationship with that person. I could say anything to that person. I could, you know, it's one of those soul kind of ties. Now, the world is at your feet here. Things are going well for you. And you have this, everything's going lovely for you. But you still think about this, you do. And I guess this is your karma, because you did have special bonds and friendships, either with this person or people, that you destroyed. And maybe this is your karma from the universe to say, you know, if you do have special relationships or friendships or bonds, you cherish them and you do not, you know, take all of your anger out of those people, that person that loved you. And I feel that you're very upset and distressed over this. You don't show it, but you feel, because you don't, whoever I'm talking to here, Libra, does not have these close bonded relationships. And they're very hard to find, that they're very rare to find. And you feel upset, although you can see why it happened, you would be very reluctant to explain yourself out of this now. I think it's too late. And again, I get this card here. This person from the past was full of empathy and really did care and really does care about people. And you destroyed that relationship. And somebody, I feel, felt very trapped. And we got the Tower here. And always, on a daily basis, trying to prevent the Tower. Trying to prevent the life from crumbling. And you're looking back at your life, and you could write a book about this, because I get the Four of Swords, sorry. You know, after the battles, after the arduous kind of decade or 2 decades you've been through, it's like you're sitting back contemplating over your life. And it's like payback. It's not payback in a bad way. It's like that you're receiving karma for this. That you have nobody meaningful to have around, no friends, like not a meaningful friend here, because the people that did care about you, you destroyed that. I get you, but it could be the other way around. Your intent to recover what's lost here, it's only because you feel lonely without these special friendships. You know, it's like you look at other people and they've got really strong kind of connections with family members, and they have you know, strong connections with friends, really strong bonds that can't break. And you look at them and you think to yourself, well, I used to have that. I used to have that, and I destroyed it. And you're trying to juggle your life, but there's something missing. There's something missing. And again, I get the Five of Cups, is that you feel this loss. Only because you see others, with really close friends and families. So I get the Fertile card, and I feel that there's harmony here in the future, and peace and harmony, and restoring harmony back into your life and peace. So deep peace, trying to find that peace, that deep peace, and having none of these horrible regrets here. That's what you're searching for now, is deep peace, peace of your heart, your soul, and your mind. Lots of meditation I get here, but I can't help but say that there are regrets here. There are regrets. In October, you are going to be looking at your life like a movie. It's like, why did that happen? But I was going through the Tower. I was trying to prevent the Tower. I was always crying, upset, because everything was difficult for me. I know that that person had a heart of gold. I know that person had more empathy and than anyone else around me, but I took it out of them how And I shouldn't have done that, and I regret doing that. I regret it. Not me personally, but you. I feel you. And I feel this is what this is. Either a special friendship, even an ex-partner, or a relationship, an ex-partner that you could say anything to. You could talk for hours, all night, all day, you know, and you'd still be talking. That kind of relationship. Or a family member. But because they cared about you so much, you blamed everything on them. Hurt people, hurt people. It's that kind of situation. But I get huge regrets for doing this, and you're now seeking peace and restoring the peace. But how do you do that? How do you do that? By hiding from this? By actually sweeping this under the carpet again for the next 10 years or 2 decades until your deathbed? So how do you, I mean, how would you kind of resolve this? Okay, wow, that was heavy going. Now I'm going to, the main thing for you is to restore the peace. Now, what is wrong with having some sort of, I know we can't have gatherings now or meetings, but maybe writing a letter. What is wrong with writing a letter or an email and saying, I have huge regrets because I was just protecting my family, I was protecting what I had, and my life was going through hell and high water at that time. And I actually regret doing what I did to you. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with being a big person and being transparent and saying, even if you don't have anything more to do with this person and they don't want to have anything to do with you because you betrayed them, what is wrong with writing something on paper so you can find this deep peace within yourself? I'm sorry for what I did to you. I'm sorry that I lashed out at you. I'm sorry that I blamed you. I'm sorry that I backstabbed you and used you as a scapegoat. I realise that now and I regret doing that. What is wrong with that? If you're big enough, you would do this, okay? So a message there from Spirit, from the Divine, saying, do it, restore the peace, restore that lovely relationship that you lost because of what your hell that you went through, those decades of misery. So let's have a look here, because I'm glad that you are finding peace in your life in October, and I feel it's like a milestone. I don't know, you may be reaching a milestone here, either some age thing, middle age maybe, or you may be, you know, maybe your 30th, your 40th, your 50th, your 60th, or some kind of milestone, or there's a memory, or there may be a death in the family. So let's have a look here at the Heart's Oracle deck here. Let's have a look. What can we advise here from Spirit to Libra for October? It's all about finding those special relationships that you had and restoring them, okay? I don't feel that they would be the same, but at least you would find peace, okay? So, yeah, I do get show your love. It could be an ex-partner. if this is an ex-partner that you treated badly because you're going through some bad times, then just saying, I'm sorry I said that, I'm sorry I did that, I'm sorry that I shouted at you every single day and constantly, but I was going through something and I didn't even understand what I was going through myself. Even if it's a partnership or family member, brother, sister. Because I get, it's like finding the balance again. Finding that balance. Do you remember that lovely balance you had with that person? They seemed to be on the same page. You know, you'd share your stories and you'd laugh and you'd cry together. So I felt very poignant. It's sad when you lose relationships and friendships like that. So it's like finding the balance. And when you find this new balance, it may not be the same, but at least you can explain why what you was going through at the time, and you'll find this new vitality within yourself. A new vitality in this relationship, actually. You start to smile again, you know, start to see this person smiling back at you and thinking, that's nice. I like that. I like that feeling that that person is not crying in front of me, is not angry in front of me, but is actually smiling back at me. Because we have the heart chakra and there is love in this relationship. And these relationships are very hard to find in life. Don't you agree? Because they are. They're not easy to find, these special connections. And with this finding this peace again, you will find the sacral chakra, which is the sacral chakra is stability. This brings back home stability. You know, feeling this stable kind of force here. And we've got the heart chakra and the sacral chakra together. And this will bring joy and stability back into your life, this special connection. But sometimes I feel that you may be too scared to make that move, and you feel helpless and hopeless because you feel that you are to blame for this. And I don't know whether this is the right thing to do. I'd like to write this person a letter. I'd like to make amends to this person. I'd like to go with my heart and fix this. And actually show this person that I love them. You know, I still love you. I still want this relationship with you. I miss our relationship that we had. Yeah, there is a helpless and hopeless situation. But it says go with your heart. This is what this is saying. Go with your heart and just tell this person how you feel. And it says here, be careful in future who you choose your battles with. Oh, this is very poignant, isn't it? Be careful who you choose your battles with. You don't choose battles with people that love you and care for you and are there for you and would have your back. You don't choose battles and fall out with people who are going to be there for the rest of your life. And that is the outcome here of this reading. Wow. That's your reading, Libra. You can take what you want from this, and actually look at this, because also it may not be family members, ex-partners, people like that. It may be in-laws. You may be a mother-in-law that regrets hating your partner's wife or partner's husband because of jealousy, that they're taking your child away, and you regret it because it's caused all these problems, and you regret it now, and it's like the horse is already bolted, and there's too many regrets, and maybe you shouldn't have said this. Maybe you should have been careful of how, the words that you chose. And for some people here, if you're a mother-in-law that's kind of lashed out at a daughter-in-law and blamed her, and saw her life as like what you used to be when you was younger, and you just wanted her to go through the hell that you went through, then now you regret this, because this has created this really twisted kind of relationship that this person does not want to know you. And I get helpless and hopeless. You're trying now, after the horse has bolted, to show that you care about this person, but it says again, be careful who you choose your battles with. You don't choose your battles with your son's wife. You don't choose your battles with your daughter's husband. You don't choose the battles here. Anything that is aimed at taking away that special relationship. So I'm going to say, guys, Libra, please put your comments, if this has resonated with you, in the comments section, and maybe give us your story of how this is, relevant to your situation. We'd all like that, and hear your story. And also, if you want to support my channel and buy me a pot of tea, it's up to you, don't have to. The link is below. And also, if you want your own personal reading, I also do personal readings too, to guide you on the right path, spiritual path. And the email address is in the description box at the bottom too. So thank you, everyone, and sending you lots of love, lots of peace, lots of harmony, and lots of kind of resolutions, I feel. And bye for now. Bye bye.